Assalamu alaikum students. Last time we have completed question number 1 and 2 of practice set 5.2. Now we'll start question number 3. So here question number 3 is find the ratio. So we have to find the ratio. That means the ratio we are taking m is to n. So this ratio m is to n we have to find. In which point t, the coordinate of point t is given minus 1, 6, divides the line segment joining the points P minus 3, 10 and Q 6 minus 8. That means point T is dividing the segment PQ. And in which ratio it is dividing, that ratio we have to find. So in first and second question already we know the ratio. So directly we have got the coordinate of the point which divide the segment. Here the coordinate of point which divide the segment is given to us. And we have to find the ratio. So I will show you how to find the ratio m is to n. So here the solution of question number 3, we will start with the statement that this point T, the coordinate is minus 1, 6, divide the line segment joining the point P minus 3, 10 and Q 6 minus 8. So this same statement it was given in question. So I have taken the statement from there. Now after that, always remember we have to find the ratio. So what I have said you, that we have to find the ratio m is to n. So whatever we are saying now, that we have to write in statement that let the ratio in which point t divide the segment pq is m is to n. So now we have let the ratio is m is to n. Now always remember whenever the question will come of finding the ratio, so here point T is dividing the segment PQ. So we have to take any one coordinate of point T. Either we can take x coordinate or y coordinate. No need to take both the coordinates simultaneously. So I will show you the solution by taking the x coordinate. If you will take the y coordinate, then also you will get the same answer. So afterwards you can check. I'll show you the solution with the x coordinate. So I will take only the x coordinate of point T. And as we will explain here, we will use here section formula. So I have explained you the section formula that mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and the y coordinate is my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So from that formula only we will take the x coordinate. So the x coordinate is mx1 mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. So only the x coordinate we will use here. So see, first of all we will take all the 3 points, that is point P, Q and T. So we have taken P is x1, y1, Q is x2, y2, because these two are nothing but the point making the segment. And then point T we will take xy, which is given as minus 1, 6. Now we will use the section formula. So by the section formula we will take only the x coordinate of T. So x coordinate is x, and we will take this x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. So only x coordinate I have taken. If you will take only y coordinate, then also you will get the same answer. No need to take both the coordinates simultaneously, because both will give the same answer. So what is the need to do the same solution twice? No need. Okay. So we can take any one. So I am taking here x coordinate. If you want to check, you can check it by taking the y coordinate also. You will get the same answer. Okay. Now see here, the value of x is minus 1. So in the place of this x we can take minus 1. Value of this m we don't know. So we will take like that only. Then multiply. Value of x2 is 6. So we can substitute here 6. Then plus sign. Again the value of n we don't know. So we will substitute n as it is. Then multiply. Then x1. So value of x1 is minus 3. So we can take minus 3. Then again m plus n value we don't know. So we will substitute like that only. So see here, in this way I have taken all this value. So m into x2 value is 6. Then plus sign and multiply by x1 value is minus 3. And again m plus n. Now here the division is there. That means this m plus n, if I will take this side, it will come in multiplication. So that only we will do. So we will take this m plus n here. So it will become in multiplication. Then this 6 will be multiplied by m. So it will be 6m. plus minus minus, and 3 will be multiplied by n, so it will become 3n. So in this way we will do the simplification. So see here, this minus 1, then here 2 term was there, so here we have taken both the term in bracket. Then 6m plus minus minus 3 into n will be 3n. Now if we will expand this bracket, so this minus 1 into m will become minus m, and minus 1 into n will become minus n. So minus m minus n is equal to 6m minus 3n. Now what we will do, we will take both the m term together. So both the m term we will take on one side, and both the n term we will take on other side. So this minus m we will take here only. This 6m with the plus sign here it is, we will take this 6m here this side, so it will become minus 6m. Then this minus 3n we will take here only, and this minus n we will take on other side, so it will become plus n. So see here, in this way we have done the simplification. So minus m, then minus 6m, this minus 3n as it is, minus n will become plus n. Now this minus minus plus, and with this m nothing is there, that means 1. Okay, so 1 and 6 is nothing but 7, and minus minus plus, and the greater number is minus, so it will be minus 7n. Then plus minus minus, so here 3, and here again nothing is there, that means 1. So 3 minus 1, 2, and the sign will be of greater number, that is minus 2. So we will get here minus 7x is equal to minus 2n. Now both the side minus sign is there, so we can cancel this minus sign, both the side. Now what we can do, between this 7 and m nothing is there, that means multiply. Between this 2 and n nothing is there, that means multiply. What we will do, this n we will take here, so this multiplication will become division. This 7 I will take this side, so this 7 is in multiply here. Whenever I will take on other side, it will become in division. So this, see, we will take here in this way, that this m I will take like that only. This n is in multiply, I will take here, so it will be division. This 2 is like that only. Then this 7 is in multiply, if I will take here, so it will be in division. So in this way we have got the ratio m upon n is 2 upon 7. So we can convert in the ratio that m is to n. The ratio in which point T divides the segment PQ is 2 is to 7. So it is very easy. So you can see only by taking the x coordinate I have solved it. You can check it by taking the y coordinate with the same formula. So the formula y will be my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Then substitute the value, and same way you can solve this. So in this way we have completed our question number 3. Now we'll start question number 4. Point P is the center of a circle. So here we will draw the figure for this question. P is given the center of a circle and AB is a diameter. Find the coordinates of point B. Here we have to find the coordinate of B. If coordinates of point A and P are, so the first coordinate is for point A. So coordinate of A is 2 minus 3 and coordinate of P is minus 2, 0 respectively. So here coordinate of A and P is given to us and we have to find the coordinate of B. So I'll show you how to solve this question. So see here, this is the figure. According to the given condition, P is the center of a circle and AB be the diameter. That means if I will join A to B, it is nothing but the diameter only. See, if I will join this A to B, it is a diameter. Okay, the coordinate of A is also given to us and the coordinate of P is also given to us. We have to find coordinate of B. First of all, I will explain you which formula we are going to use. This P is a center. That means from A to P is nothing but the radius, and from P to B is also radius. That means this point P is dividing the segment AB into equal parts. So this point P is nothing but the midpoint of segment AB. So here we are going to use midpoint formula. So see here, we have taken a coordinate of A, that is 2 minus 3, and as we know that the first coordinate we are taking x1 y1 This coordinate of B we want to find, and the second point coordinate we are taking x2, y2. So this is the question to find the value of x2, y2, because we have to find the coordinate of B. Point P, that is xy, and the coordinate of P is also given to us, -2, 0, is a midpoint of segment AB. As I have explained you in the figure, this point P is a midpoint of segment AB. Therefore, we will use the midpoint formula. So, by midpoint formula, the midpoint formula we know, that is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So, I have taken here both the coordinates separately. If you want, you can take in same bracket also. So, x coordinate is x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y coordinate is y1 plus y2 upon 2. Now, we will substitute the value. Value of x is -2. So, in the place of x, we will take -2. Value of x1 is 2. And the value of x2 we don't know. So, we will take x2 like that only. And then this 2. Similarly, here y. So, the value of y is 0. So, we will substitute 0 here. Then value of y1 is -3. Then plus sign, and the value of y2 we don't know. So, we will put like that only. Then upon 2. So, see here how I have substituted the value. Same way, -2 is equal to 2 plus x2 upon 2 and 0 is equal to -3 plus y2 upon 2. Now, this 2 is in division. If we will take here, it will be in multiplication. Same way, this 2 is also in division. If we will take here, it will be in multiplication. So, here it will be -2 into 2 and this side 2 plus x2 we will take like that only. This 0 into 2 and -3 plus y2 will be as it is. This -2 into 2 will be -4 and this 0 2s are 0. So, we will get this step. The simplification of this step is -4 and this plus sign. Plus 2 is there. So, we will take this side. So, it will become -2. Again this 0 2s are 0. And this -3 if I will take this side, it will become +3. Before this, if you want, this step will come -4 is equal to 2 plus x2. And here 0 is equal to -3 plus y2. This step will come. Now see, -4 as it is, plus 2 we will take here, so it will be -2. Then here x2. Then 0 will be as it is, -3 we have taken here, so it will be +3, then equal to y2. Now minus plus, 4 plus 2, 6, and the greater number sign is minus, so it will be -6, and 0 plus 3 will be 3. So the value of x2 is -6 and the y2 is 3. So together this two value x2, y2 will put in bracket, so that will become the coordinate of point B. So x2 is -6, y2 is 3. Therefore the coordinate of point B, that is x2, y2 is -6 and 3. So in this way we have completed our question number 4. Now we will start question number 5. Find the ratio. Again the question is to find the ratio. That means we have to find the ratio m:n in which point P, k, 7 divide the segment joining A 8, 9 and B 1, 2. Also find k. See here, this is the similar type of question number 3, but here question T, which is dividing the segment PQ, already it is given both the coordinate, but here point P only one coordinate is given. First of all we have to find the ratio, then we have to find this x coordinate of P also, that is k. Okay, so first of all we will find m:n, then we will find the value of k. So I will show you how to solve this question. So here we have taken all the 3 points, that is point P, K7. So we have taken xy for point P, which is dividing the segment AB. Coordinate of point A is 8, 9. So we have taken the first point coordinate, that is x1, y1. Coordinate of B is 1, 2. So we will let it x2, y2. Now here we have to find m:n. Now for the question number 3, what I was told you that time, that any of the coordinate you can take, so you can find the ratio. Either you can take the x coordinate or y coordinate. But in that question, both the coordinate of point P was given to us. But here if you will observe this point P, k and 7. That means k is already unknown. We don't know the x coordinate of this point P. Only we know the y coordinate of point P. Okay. So in this question, carefully you have to take the y coordinate only. Because if we will take the x coordinate, we don't know the x coordinate. It is already unknown. Therefore, we will not take x coordinate of point P. We will take y coordinate because it is given to us. Okay. So now we will start the solution by taking the y coordinate of point P. So I think you have understood the reason why we are not taking the x coordinate, because it is already unknown. First of all, we will find the ratio, then we will take the x coordinate, so we can find the value of k. So by using the section formula, first of all we will write point P divide the segment AB in the ratio m is to n. So this ratio only we have to find. So we will use section formula here, and I have explained you that we will start with the y coordinate of point P. So we will take the y coordinate only, that is y is equal to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. The value of y is 7, so we will substitute 7. Then the value of m we don't know, so we will substitute m as it is. Then in between multiply value of y2, so y2 is 2, so we will substitute 2. Then plus sign as it is. Again the value of this n we don't know, so we will substitute n as it is. Then multiply value of y1 is 9, and again m plus n will be as it is because we don't know the value of m and n. So see the substitution of the value, which already I have explained you how from where we have taken this value. So this 7 we will take like that only. This m into 2 will become 2m. n into 9 will become 9n. Now this m plus n is in division. If we will take this side, it will come in multiplication. So we will take 7 into m plus n. Here it is 2 terms, so we will have taken it in bracket. Then again m into 2, 2m plus n into 9, 9m. Now if we will multiply this 7 by both the term, we will expand the bracket. So it will become 7m plus 7n. So we will see here 7m plus 7n. Again we will do the same way. We will take both the m term together and both the n term together. 7m we will take like that only. See the next step. This plus 2m we will take this side, so it will become minus 2m. First of all I have taken this 9n. Then this plus 7n we will take this side, so it will become minus 7n. 7 minus 2. So 7 minus 2 will be 5m. 9 minus 7 is nothing but 2n. So we will get 5m is equal to 2n. Again this m and n we will take one side, and these numbers we will take on other side. So here 5 and m in between multiply. Again 2 and n in between multiply. So 5 n is in multiply, we will take this side, so it will become in division. 2 will be as it is. This 5 is in multiply, we will take this side, so it will become in division. So in this way we have got m upon n is equal to 2 upon 5. That means the ratio is 2 upon 2 is to 5 we can say. So the ratio m is to n we have got 2 is to 5. So here the half of the question is completed. We have completed, or we have find the ratio, that is m is to n. Now we have to find the value of this k. So the value of this k is nothing but the x coordinate of point P. So we will take here the x coordinate for finding the value of k. So m is to n is 2 is to 5. For finding k we will take the value x. So x coordinate is mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. So here I will take value of x1, y1, so it will be easy to understand. So I will copy first a point A and B here. So I have copied here all the required values. So x1, y1 is 8, 9, x2, y2 is 1, 2, and P is k7, that is xy. So we are taking here x value. So x value we have taken m. Value of m is 2. So see here how to substitute the value. In the place of m we have taken 2. Then in between multiply x2. See here the value of x2 is 1. So we have taken here 1. Then middle plus sign. So here plus sign. N. So value of n is 5. So we have taken here 5. And in between multiply. Value of x1. So x1 is here 8. So we have taken here 8. then m plus n, so 2 plus 5. Okay. Now we will solve it again. 2 ones are 2, 5 eights are 40, and 2 plus 7, 5, 7. So here 2 ones are 2, 5 eights are 40, 2 plus 5 will be 7. Now 2 plus 40, it will be 42. So 42 upon 7. Now we can cancel it by 7. 7 ones are 7, 7 6 are 42. So the value of k we have got 6. 6 upon 1 is nothing but 6. So in this way we have completed our question number 5. We have got the value of k also, and we have got the ratio also, that is m is to n.